if you are truly, truly a frugal person, this is what your, any kind of tube, it doesn't have to be toothpaste, oh for goodness sakes, looks like. You see how that is? That's the way it should look. Why? Every bit gets out of that tube. You're rolling it up and taking it out, squeezing it all over. You don't get all of it out of there. So being frugal means you roll up your tubes, no matter what they are, to get every little ounce out of there. And then if you're smart, you'll open it up and get the last out of there with some kind of an X-Acto blade or something. Open it up and get the last of it out of there. So that's what being frugal is all about. Now here's a frugal product. It's $1 for a box. And let's talk about what it does. The number one thing for me is it cleans out all your drains. So once a week, you should have used this, a tablespoon of this with vinegar, and your drains should never be clogged. So you do want to do that. So let's talk about other uses for baking soda. $1 a box. So what can we do with this product? So did you know that if you make a paste out of baking soda, you can put it on your dark spots, which I didn't know, and it will lighten them up. That's great to know. You use it for your teeth. It's really good for your enamel. How about just putting it in the refrigerator? That's what we always used for odors. Even body odor, you could use it, just powder it under your arms. You can use it for deodorant. So how many things does it replace? You can use it as laundry soap. And you can use it as mouthwash, toothpaste. And the other thing is make a paste. If you have an insect bite or something like that, make a paste and put it on that bite. It helps with that. So baking soda has a lot more reasons. Baking soda can and does replace a lot of items that you buy over the counter. It's really a cheap way, $1 a box. That's just one little box. There's bigger boxes. I just showed you one size, and it was $1. So it can save you a lot of money. So just think about it. Now let's talk about another product. How about cornstarch? I believe this was $1.49. And let's see what it replaces. So cornstarch can all be used as an egg substitute. And there are recipes, there are sites that show how many things cornstarch can do, or how many things baking soda can do. Cornstarch is normally used as a thickener for stews and things like that. It can be used as a glass cleaner, a cleaner for glass windows, and silver. It can be used to remove grease stains. Just throw a little powder over it. It can be used for furniture to clean it properly. It can be used as a deodorizer, and it can be used as to untangle knots. That's just a few of them. There's many more. So this is a common household product. I say common. Most people keep it. Very inexpensive. You don't have to buy a special thing to clean your house, your windows. You don't have to buy special deodorizers or special ways to take grease stains off. All these special things that cost money. You don't have to do that. You can use common household products to do what you need to do around the house, to sanitize, to clean, to remove things. So it's very versatile. And this is part of being frugal, is learning about all this. So now let's talk about some foods you can eat. I say foods, but mainly I'm talking about plants. I only have two today, which is lilacs. You could have lilac sugar. Now, some people don't like the smell of lilac, and I get it. And you may not want that, but you can also eat it. The other thing is you can also eat rose petals, certain kinds. certain kinds you only, I think it's the white roses, I'll research that and tell you. The petals can be used to make a rose syrup, which you can use instead of a regular pancake syrup for something different. It can be used over ice cream. These are two of our flowering plants that we can use. And it's interesting that we don't think about it. But I also want to talk about something that in the Depression era that they did. They boiled and pickled tumbleweed. It was a staple for them in their meals. They didn't care what they ate, whether it tasted good or not. It was to keep going, to nourish their body. It's not about taste buds. It's about nourishing your body so that you can keep going until you can find something. You know, they ate, sorry guys, rabbits, squirrels, whatever they could catch, lizards, snakes. You know, people say that snake meat fried up is really, really good. And years and years ago, I read things or saw things about snake meat. Yeah, you don't want to think about it, but you know what? That's meat. That's protein. So you do have to think about those things. I'm just talking about the Depression era. I don't know that we're ever going to get there right now. I hope never to be there. I really don't want to eat snakes. But you can also eat frogs. There's a lot of things you can do to survive, to get your protein, if you run out of food. As you know, I'm trying to do this every Friday. And I'd like to add a challenge every Friday. I believe that you only have to have 3 things to clean your house and to take care of your personal items, like teeth, underarm deodorant. I believe all you need is baking soda, cornstarch, and vinegar. I want your ideas on this and how you use these 3 products on a daily basis instead of using Clorox. And I don't mean to pick on Clorox, but all of these chemical-based items that we have all around the house. We have special for windows. We have special for this. We don't need all that. We don't have to carry it. I'm going to get rid of everything in here and give it to Jason, all cleaners. And I'm going to stick with baking soda, vinegar, and cornstarch. I'm going to get rid of my I'm not going to get rid of my toothpaste. Not yet. But I will. I'm going to start using baking soda for my teeth. I'm going to replace toothpaste with that. I already have vinegar and water that I use sanitizer and clean with all over the place. I've replaced many things, but I'm going to replace more. And I'm only going to keep those 3 things just for a month to see if I feel it's really doing everything I want it to do. I mean, how cheap could that be? How frugal could we be if we only kept 3 things in our household to do all this stuff for? Interesting. What do you think? I'll talk to you next time. I'll talk to you next Friday. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and sharing. See you next time.